Weezy taught me that.
What? You know, I'm just a man out here trying to...
Pokemon battle begin!
Maybe LeBron just needs some competition, someone to go.
I think Bitcoin has a PR problem.
I actually brought these, so if I was going to cut onions, I'd wear them.
Saying is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean?
Right.
What, wasn't he in special ed?
Where's the quality? We back. Positive Overthinker podcast. And we up and running. It's a lot of internet talk today. A lot of internet shit going on. I started off, we were just talking about the Ballers Life crew and the Ballers Life community. For all you ballers who love basketball out there, because we do sports too. But for those who are interested in Ballers Life and you watch them on YouTube and you know who Nick Britz is, do not play ball with this man. He comes to your city, he comes to your court, leave. Leave that nigga there alone. Do not let him make this bullshit content off of your hood. Like, cause it's trash. His last two videos, I get jumped in Duke Dennis's hood. I get jumped in Kodak Black's hood. Violence in El Paso, Texas. Like, this shit has nothing to do with basketball. Nothing to do with basketball. But that's what he's promoting to get his likes and to get his clout up. He goes to the hood where he can, like, I don't even know, like, what he's trying to, like, push. He doesn't go to college. He don't go play college ball with none of these D1 athletes. He don't do none of, like, none of that real deal. So I can't say. What's this rap? Something on this weed is different. But I feel like he's a culture vulture. He's paying dudes to start these fights at these places. He was right here in Lauderhill up the Sunrise up the street doing the same shit. Paying people to start fights with his teammates and not telling his teammates just so it looks real. And you guys can click it and like it and all that dumb shit. If you see Nick Briz in your city, go to the next court. Do not play with that nigga. Leave him there by himself. Don't give him the content. Don't do it. He just wants to use you and then make you look dumb. And say, oh, hood, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm not scared, I pull up anywhere. Nigga said I'm not scared, but in the last video, he ran for his life. He's on video running for his life. For the internet, for the sake of the internet. To make Duke Dennis look bad. And Duke Dennis is not a basketball player. Duke Dennis has no problem or affiliation or beef with this man at all. It's one of those where he like kind of like made this whole shit up in himself. You feel me? He kind of like started this internet beef and trying to like force niggas to jump into it. But Duke Dennis is smart enough to say, like, I don't know this nigga. I'm not gonna fall for it. And so he just had to go to his hood and buy basketballs and barbecue just to, I don't even know, for clout. Clout's a hell of a drug, again.
It's fucking crazy, bro. It's like, clout's a hell of a drug, and the shit people do for numbers
or for clout, or for a tag, or just to say I did it. That shit hit me wrong. It just put an ill taste in my mouth, like, cause I used to watch it. I used to love the Ballers Life videos when it was actually basketball. When niggas wasn't going to fight every video, it's a fucking fight video. And I'm thinking, what type of asshole do you have to be to go to the court and fight every time you're at the fucking court?
Portraying to like some of these jits, bro, that don't know no better. They feel like every time they go to an inner city and they play at the park or whatever, there's gonna be a fight that's gonna pop off. Most time there's no fight that pop off. Nothing like that pops off.
Never. See if you can put it on that table. There we go. There we go.
Nothing like that pops off like that. Unless you really out there tripping, bro. Unless you really tripping out there, tripping for real, for real. You really gonna get in a fight at the park, bro.
Yeah, you're not. As much shit, much trash talk. Niggas be out there on. They're not out there to fight you.
It's all part of the game, bro.
All part of the game. But you now put niggas in danger by paying people and saying, oh, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do that. And then these niggas, you just basically setting these niggas up. What if you come to their hood and you may not make it out? It's real deal. This grab is different.
It's not only me that it has a weird taste to it, right?
Yeah, and it's light. It's a light grabber too. So I'm like, it's a brand new pack.
It tastes like something on it.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I thought I was, during my little going through the shits, I thought I was tripping. I was like, bro,
See that?
why is the weed tasting like this, bro? I was like, why is the weed tasting like, why is the grabber tasting like this, bro? I thought I was losing my taste for the weed. I was like, bro.
Yeah, nah, this is my first like real joint in a couple days, and it's gotta be the grabber. Something's different. We'll see when we catch up.
That grabber's processing.
Probably they're doing something different to the grabber. What the fuck going on?
That's crazy, bro.
That's all it is, though. Everybody's being manipulated for clicks. In some way, shape, or form. Niggas is it's just bots for clicks and streams and shit like that. That's where the world's headed. It's crazy. But you can still be wholesome and do it. Not wholesome, but you can still do it the right way. You don't gotta set niggas up. They want the look to make you, to the assumption and feel like you're popping. All for the internet.
And it's not wrong to want to be popping. I'm not saying it's wrong.
No, that's human. That's human nature. Human nature want to be loved, to want to be a part of something, to be acknowledged, to be seen. It's human nature. But when you go to certain extremes that like devalue one's character and put other people in danger, it kind of like turns the whole shit around. I've been watching him for about a month now, though.
What you mean a month?
For a minute. He's been out for a minute. I think I talked to somebody about it. I think Walter was here. Jamil.
Been out for a month.
Longer than that?
I thought Chip just came out a couple of days ago.
Nah. He been pushing. And he don't even gotta create his own music. Internet does it. Artificial intelligence.
There's somebody behind it.
No, there's a creator who's running it.
No, it's a nigga. It's a nigga behind it. He just came out today. Talking about how Capital Records did it. And he did some work for it. And then they ghosted his ass.
Yeah. It's almost like there's paintings right now being made by artificial intelligence that's selling. Robots. Damn. Just so fucking weird. Robots are painting pictures and selling it on the internet. That's kind of wiping out the whole the whole artistry. So now there's nothing more but consumers. You don't need. You could type in 3 words into this app.
At the end of the day, if you really appreciate the art, you gonna know that artificial somebody created from them. You gonna know the difference.
Yeah, you're gonna know the difference, but some people want that.
Yeah, some people are into that because it connects to them in their life, the metaverse or whatever they may be into this shit. NFTs, whatever they fucking.
No, nigga, it should go on your wall. Like they're painting. It's like there's robotic strippers. Like you're not just a consumer. Show you exactly where you are. They're gonna make a robot to do everything. Until Ultron, until they don't.
I feel like when he gets to that point, he's gonna be long gone, bro.
I think it's right around the corner. I think all that shit is literally right around the corner. I think we looking at. I think we getting geared up for it. We getting prepared for it. Like FNN Mecca, like. And he's gonna make music you want to hear. He's gonna do shows. I think he's done a show.
That shit is done. There's no FM back, bro. That shit is done. Niggas are not going for that. That's done, bro. They canceled it. Not canceled, but discontinued the shit. Canceled whatever.
Oh, Capitol Records ended it. Okay, they must have just did that today.
Nah, they did it yesterday. And they were forced to say apology to niggas. I just let people know about, you feel me, how much they don't give a fuck about hip hop music in the black community. They could have did that for any other genre, but they did it for hip hop. It's fucked up. They could have did it for rock, they could have did it for pop music, any other pop culture shit. Nah, you want to do it for hip hop, and you're gonna make it the most ignorant AI you can possibly. Every ignorant rapper stereotype you can put in this AI, you're gonna put in.
Yeah, he had a fucking weird face plate or some shit on the. I'm like, what is this? Like, what is that? Green dreads, blue contacts. Clearly, he was a black guy. I didn't know they canceled it though. That I did not know.
Yeah, that shit's done, bro. That shit got a lot of backlash over the past week. That's why I was like, I thought it just came out. I'm hearing people complain past week or so. I said, but this, bro.
Nah, I remember when he was like building his following. G shit, like.
Nigga, what following? The fake following they built for him? Nigga.
He was out there pushing. Somebody was out there actually pushing him.
Capitol Records was out there.
Okay. Yeah. They could have spent that money on who signed the Capitol Records.
Any other artists, I think with the apology they asked for anything made from FM Mecca to go into black charities and into artists' marketing. You feel me? Because it's like you took a lot of money out of niggas' marketing to do this shit. Niggas, I'm sure this album was dropped on the Capitol. They probably could have put more. Like they had this little side project they wanted to allocate money for.
Yeah, that took money away from somebody's marketing, right?
Somebody had to pay for it.
But if somebody would have, let's say it was an original, somebody again out their bedroom made it.
They gonna have a lot more. They're gonna think about it more. They're not gonna make FM make a name.
You know what I'm saying? If it would have been somebody normal, regular person, and not Capitol Records.
It still probably would have got backlash.
To whoever signed it, if whoever would have fucked with that, maybe, I don't know. think, bro. I think any regular person like would have did the same. Would have possibly made that avatar. Somebody on.
It's not about making making. You can make something like that. It's about how it was portrayed, the energy behind this AI. You feel me?
Yo, I am pretty sure you go on any one of these Fortnite type games or platforms, there are hundreds of white kids with black avatars with red dreads and fucking gold teeth and whatever else. It's weird. Super weird. Super weird. So if, let's say that now your Fortnite character can now be famous. Your Fortnite character can now like sign a deal, can get a, well, that's just an NFT, pretty much. But it's like I said, how you gonna do it? So yeah, if your Fortnite character can get a role in a movie because it's famous. It's like this. What do you think about the Andrew Tate? Know who that is? Andrew Tate, the guy who just got kicked off of. Yeah, that it's hard to say back and forth because to me I feel like the reason they kicked him off all platforms justified 110%, but the story behind it completely wrong. If they would have went and listened to his actual like the whole interview that shit, the whole interview that came from, I think it would be taken in context better.
So what happened?
I think he was, well, the clip that everybody's running with. The clip that everybody's running with is rape victims should take accountability. And the longer part of that is he did say that everything he said is that is true. So taken in that context, you can't lie. There's no, you can't take that back. There's nothing good about rape. You can't like count nothing accountable for rape.
You can't really.
Yeah, you should not. You know. Yeah. You should have enough self-control to keep your hands to yourself, no matter fucking what. Yeah, exactly. Even that's ridiculous. I don't account anybody else for what the fuck I did. That's ridiculous. But in context he was making, it was like a poor joke. It was really like a poor like he tries to be cool and funny and shit, so you know his personality. He tries to be like the cool, funny guy or whatever else, but this one didn't go off as well as it did. It was like, oh, whatever. You know how they say, oh, you shouldn't be wearing mini skirts and shit like that. Yeah, that shit wasn't gonna run like that. I don't think that he's that problematic that you ban him from every social media platform available. That I don't believe is legit, especially when you have women who preach the exact same thing, just in reverse. And those women are the one who got him kicked off. There's women who tell you men are trash, men are shit, this every damn day. You have to train a man and you have to teach you that every day, the exact same way he does it. But for some reason, they didn't like it. They didn't like him just being strong about it. And the actual like, I don't even know who it is. I can't even say the lady's name who really like took a strong dislike to him and actually put the shit in motion. But her whole thing was like, he's guiding young males to be like misogynistic or some shit like that. So I'm just like, you can't. Is that really like a reason to take this nigga's whole platform away? I mean, only person who I know that's done that is what, Trump. And that, but again, Trump caused insurrection. This nigga made fucking. That's power. That's beyond another thing. I don't think this nigga ever really called for no shit like that.
He's very Fisher Price compared to.
Yeah, he may be outspoken. You could say he's outspoken. You could say he's like.
So he can't go on no social media sites?
No social media sites. Facebook, Instagram.
Twitter.
I don't know about Twitter. They haven't said Twitter. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Like,
You can't even be a consumer on there?
you can be a consumer, but you can't have a you can't like. You can't post videos. Can't post.
Can't post.
Can't post. And he was supposed to fight. It was supposed to be the next like only fight you really want to see from Jake Paul. And this and that. He was supposed to, yeah. But now they're saying he can't be on anybody's platform, so the fight will never happen. Cause he's like a legit kickboxer. Like he was a professional kickboxer. Like he was like.
That's crazy.
He's a real athlete. Yeah. So now this nigga can't even. Yeah, he can't even fight because. Yeah, they're gonna lose money. Just like, oh, ban whatever Triller or whatever is gonna host whatever Jake Paul fight just because. I don't even know. I don't even really know. I've seen a hell of a lot worse on the internet than Andrew Tate. Like, I think niggas is just like almost getting too soft. You remember Tila Tequila? That bitch was wild. That bitch was wild. On like some real other shit. She did some like Hitler poses and you remember all that shit? That was her whole shit. That was her whole shit for a minute. Tweet fucked me up. Got me back moving though. I don't think the internet is ready for that. Or it's over ready. Like how? I don't know. That perplexes me. I was super shocked to see that he was like.
I don't know, bro. I mean, they just took. They I guess some chicks or some niggas, I don't know, took a therapist and the therapist got fired because she was saying, I guess she was essentially saying they need to go get therapy and shit. To like do some of the work and shit. You feel me? Not just depend on. And I guess valid, but a lot of people was arguing that like the way she was going about it was like more derogatory and it felt condescending, and then they be really trying to get niggas game and shit. And then it's like, I guess she used examples of people she worked with, or she was insinuating of examples of her situations of people she worked with. So, you know,
That's probably what got her fired.
yeah, pretty much.
Because you can't fire her for the way you feel. You may feel she talks a certain way.
Yeah.
But if she says something that implicates something in the office,
Yeah, I feel like it was.
That's crossing
She
the
said something around, like, you know, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to say as a licensed therapist or whatever. So I think she may have crossed boundaries or whatever. And some niggas may have called it in. A chick did an article on her and she had to get fired or whatever. She was mad as fuck about that shit. So we living in the world right now, bro. People feel slighted, bro, and that group think go the wave, and everyone is latching on to that thought of the group thing. You're right. That's fucking crazy, cause I feel like sometimes we praise community so much to the point that we lose our individual thoughts and feelings about shit. That makes the beauty of a community. The community should be a beautiful influx of different opinions and perspectives from individuals. Not everyone on the same accord all the time.
Exactly, because now I'm putting my thought to the forefront. Because now it's really just fuck everybody else's thought, because I feel this way about how you therapized saying whoever's not going to get therapy. So your way of coaching them or whatever may be offensive to me, and now I'm going to report you and get you fired and blah blah blah. It's way too much. Way too much. The world's getting soft. What's really crazy is the world is letting it happen. It's what's even more crazy to me. Like, there's nobody to even stand on the opposing side. Somebody's got to stand on the opposing side and say, well, we can't just fire her. Well, again, if she said something that compromised the office or her work surroundings, then yes, then you can't stop that. That's HIPAA. That's in the office. That's different. But just the way, because you don't like the way she talks.
Some people that don't like doing it but understand where she's going. This is all type of ways. You don't gotta fuck no one livelihood up, man.
I think this is a softening of like.
I feel like people feel hurt. They feel like they gotta take away your whole livelihood. Like, oh, you're not valid, you're not worthy just because you're weak. And then the whole time, bro.
They have to prove themselves right.
They gotta prove themselves right, but the whole time. Those same folks or their group think will shift to the other perspective in a year or two and either fuck the whole nigga life up or your bitch life up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's fucked up about it, bro.
Because Karen wanted to write an email. And that it is, yeah. You're right about that though. Community is all individuals like working for the better of the collective. Yeah, I don't think
a lot of people confuse community with groupthink.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like we all have to think this way, or it's not a community. It's like, no, a community has a different influx of people with different.
There's no more town hall meetings or nothing like that. Everybody just has like.
That's what we think. That's what we're thinking. Okay, that's what.
Yeah, social media. All right, let me check the temperature. Let me post a meme. What does this meme say? How many memes are going which way? The memes are leading towards the left, so we're gonna go left. Shit like that. Like you can't. It's just, and it's hard to even like tell people they're doing it. Yeah. You gotta actually stop and sit down and have a look at what the fuck is going on. Because if we just keep going, yeah, we're just going. We're not stopping. We're not meditating. You're not observing life. You're just like moving from one activity to the next, one activity to the next, one extreme to the next. There's no reason for one lady to feel so.
She wrote an article and that chick lost her job.
Yeah.
Like, lady, you can write your article, but she don't have to lose her job based off that.
Yeah. Same thing like this, like one lady. I don't know if it's one lady, or one lady with a lot of power on social media wrote to get Andy Tate taken off, and overnight. That shit was literally overnight. Was it no town hall meeting? No, say, hey, do we really like? Is this really an issue, maybe he should just like apologize or clarify. Maybe we should use the social media to teach. Maybe we should like do more than just cut people's livelihood off. I don't think the man's ever murdered anybody. I don't think the man's ever. Well, I think there was some like. Matter of fact, he just released a video, like denouncing all this bullshit. He said there was claims of somebody, like he was keeping the lady and some weird shit. He's not even here. He's in fucking the UK or some shit like that. He works in Ireland and he goes shits over there, so he's not even in America. So how the fuck is that even like affecting you like that? Like, right? If anything, you just made this guy bigger. All them little kids you thought was fucking affecting him, and he took this over. You took him out. You just made him bigger. He's gonna be the or somebody just like him. Like what the fuck he like? He go to Trump. Watch him go to Trump. Trump got his own platform. Watch what happens now. Now you got Andrew Tate on Trump's platform. Well, yeah, I don't know if Trump going to jail though. That's why we meditate. Pause and think about it. See what happens next. That shit fucked me up. I ain't think. I mean, that's a big deal. Social media is pretty much everything right now in the world. Everything is that's. Yeah. Exactly. So I said the president. That happened to the president. I understand. I don't think it's happened to anybody else but the president. Well, Trump, not the president, but Trump. So for like, as a collective, you ought to try and stop this man. There's got to be some type of importance to what he's saying. It's my humble opinion. Kevin Durant staying in Brooklyn. Yeah, me too. You think that means Kyrie's leaving? I think he has to stay unless they trade him or he requests a trade. Because he signed. He signed, right? Kyrie.
This is last year's contract, but KD's got the extension for 4 years.
So money. Football from the start. I'm not really a football fan. I don't really care. Just the Minnesota Vikings. I can't even tell you what's going on in football right now. No clue.
I don't watch football, so I can't tell you.
That's what I said. I watch it, but I don't care about the offseason and who's being traded here and who's being traded there. I'm not that invested. Basketball a little more. Said basketball a little more. I think today's Kobe's birthday, actually. 8/24. Mamba Day. R.I.P. Kobe.
Celebration for him today, man. No sadness. Celebration for him.
Yeah, one time for the Mamba, man. He didn't have to go out like that.
It's nothing about that. It's nothing about Kobe. Just think about him in a good
I was a Kobe fan late. I hated Kobe because he took that ring from AI, so I never liked Kobe after that. After he beat Iverson, I was like, Well, Kobe and Shaq, I mean, that was unstoppable. But when Iverson did that step over and Tyronn Lue, I love that. I don't know if that's for me. He deserves a ring though. He'll never have one. Well, obviously. Yeah. If Philly gets one, they'll give Iverson a ring. Honorary. If he was coaching,
It's not really gonna be shit, but I feel you.
I'm saying if he was like part of the coaching staff or something like that, you can still get your ring in.
AI is just gonna have his body already said that he's gonna be a Hall of Famer, one of the ones that just never got one. There's a lot of players that just it's Hall of Fame, MVPs even.
Never got a ring.
Never got that ring.
The most
So
famous
like
is
Melo's going to be one. I don't think Braun's gonna win any more championships. Honestly, I love LeBron, but I don't think Braun's gonna win anymore. It's a new era now, man. We gotta pass the torch, King.
We'll see. Yeah, I hope.
We gotta pass the torch, King. It ain't gonna be Lakers not win that.
I want Melo to get one.
Huh?
I want Melo to get one.
I want Melo to get one too. I just don't think it's gonna happen in this league.
Melo will be a coach though. Melo will be the one that goes like a coaching ring.
There's a possibility he'll get one like that, yeah. And a coach. And that would even be bittersweet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck. Still got one.
That shit just reminded me of what Steve Kerr just said about LeBron. He said something about comparing LeBron to Michael. He was like, I hold all respect for LeBron and Michael equally. They both got me 3 rings. I'm like, wow, that's disrespectful.
Besides LeBron.
Yeah.
That means he has more respect for LeBron.
Of course. Nigga said LeBron should have 8 rings? How many LeBron rings? Got 4?
That's hella disrespectful. You gotta slap Steve Kerr ass for that type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he had to load up. Fake ass laugh behind him.
That's why Jordan punched him in the face. He made sure he made those 3s, Jordan. Steve Kerr. I guess basketball is more like you see their face. I always thought about like in football they wear helmets, so it's less personable. Like you don't really.
Oh, especially those two.
No, I'm saying like as a fan, like you don't really get to like. It's hard to like connect with. Yeah.
Talk shit to the nigga in the helmet. He's just gonna look at you. He might even have the little visor on.
Yeah.
Look at your ass crazy.
But I'm saying when I'm watching football, it's like it's hard to say. Oh, the numbers obviously, but it's different when you say, okay, Iverson has the ball, and because you can see him, you can see his facial expressions, you can hear him talk shit, and it's I don't know, it's just football seems more like automated and like animatronic. Like they're just like not robots, they're just like chessboard. Like I never really seen football. It's not that I haven't seen football like that because I love football. I love the play of the game, but I feel like seeing the people being able to see more and it's played more up close to the camera. You feel me? I feel like that's easier to say and it's easier to pull like that. It's easier for it to be like get attached to. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty sure that NBA makes more money than NFL by far.
NBA is a little more intimate. There's only 10 players on the floor. So you know on your team, you have more. You can remember your players.
saying the camera's right here, as opposed to way back there from the football. And I don't know.
Football cameras are everywhere, bro.
Well, yeah, now I'm thinking growing up in the '90s.
They everywhere. They got them on the third level. They gonna have them on the ground.
They got drones and shit now. They got the ones on the strings that come right there. Yeah, they got football cameras is off. That's crazy. But in the '90s, when you had to watch it the way you had to watch it, and like, that's why I love basketball. Like, you can see more. It's more what's going on. I was a fan. Big fan.
And I'm still a fan of basketball.
I'm a sports fan. I'm just trying to figure out like which one and why I like basketball better.
It's like basketball is more interesting to me. Hockey is cool, but fucking more. Baseball's fucking more. Football.
Baseball something you put on like the background.
Only like football games based off because it gets hype. I think that's why.
The Super Bowl, yeah. Everybody just watches the Super Bowl.
Even a regular game will get hype. Will get you. Like if you're at an actual.
Oh, if you're at the actual game? Oh, okay.
Even a regular season game, you're not even in two good teams. Maybe two trash teams, it would still get hype because you feel like they're in it.
Yeah.
So that will make you like football games, just feeling that energy and shit. You feel me? So that's what I would say. I would like. I don't like watching football on TV, but I would actually go to a football game just for the experience because it's a cool experience. It's not a bad experience.
Yeah, I'd probably go to a game. I haven't been to no games down here. I can take my son to a game, but he ain't old enough. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till the kid's about 5. That's some years for me to get out there. My daughter don't care about sports. She wouldn't care basketball. Fuck it, though.
Sports games is definitely easy. I've been seeing a bunch of chicks out there, man. I'm loving that shit. They get their little cotton candy, Dippin' Dots. They got their little hat, jersey on. They cool, man.
So I said, at the Minnesota, we used to go all the time. Minnesota Twins games, that was the shit. It's also more laid back, again, because you can sit and chill. Because then you're not missing nothing. You know, you understand? You can watch the game and field and talk and go back and eat your food. I feel like, I don't know, baseball games seem more chill than like football games.
Yeah, baseball games are weird. Baseball games are pretty chill. They're in the whole first inning or even the third inning, middle of the game. You can get up, get bare, come back, shit still.
It's still exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
I'm not gonna lie. The first baseball game I went to, bro, was the Atlanta Braves baseball game. I think that's my only baseball game actually. But I ended up taking a picture for someone getting proposed and shit. It was an amazing first baseball game. And you feel
That's
me?
dope.
So somewhere out there in Georgia, I took a couple's engagement photo. So,
That's hard. That is hard.
that was my own first fucking thing. And it was July, around July 4th. So, they had a little fireworks and shit.
Women's flag football. I don't know what you're talking about. Women's Flag Football League just popped up. We talking about sports, and I just got a text message to support the Women's Flag Football League. I didn't even know they had one. Somehow I got a text message about it. That's the way the universe works, I guess. I'd go to that. Take my daughter to Women's Flag. Yeah. I take my daughter to a WNBA game if Miami still had a fucking team.
We were just talking about that in the studio. We were like, Miami's team's fucking trash, bro. That's why they don't have a team. But a lot logistically, why we said they don't have a team for real, was was
They did have a
after
team.
The NBA season, yeah, they did have a team.
The Soul.
Yeah, but you gotta realize, bro, Miami's a hotspot for concerts and all type of other shit. So right after the NBA season, which is what May, June, you're gonna have a bunch of concerts that come in that summer. It's gonna conflict with the WNBA schedule.
That's true.
So and you're gonna make more money from the concerts than that WNBA team. So,
Hell yeah, because
so it's like So that's probably why Miami doesn't have a WNBA team. Logistically.
makes sense. I think they said the NBA makes like 75 times more money than the WNBA. The WNBA actually costs the NBA money to run and subsidize through it, so it's like, I don't know. I think women should support the WNBA. Like,
yeah, they be going crazy. We watched the little and shout out to Chicago Sky and Candace Parker, man, and shout out number 4. I forgot her number 22 on Chicago Sky. Her pass game is crazy.
the Minnesota Lynx, yeah, when she went like that, I seen that.
Her pass game is fucking crazy. The point guard for Chicago Sky, she goes crazy.
Is it Skylar Diggins?
Nah, it's a white chick, bro. Her pass game is crazy, bro. Like crazy. She like the first 5 minutes niggas was watching, she hit chicks with two dimes, like proper shit, and led to the basket, bro. Like it wasn't no bullshit. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm fucking with you.
They go. The Minnesota Lynx had like, I think three out of the last 7 years. Minnesota Lynx have the like 3 of those championships. Like they go. Cheryl Swoops. I remember when it first started. I'm like, okay, and I literally thought that like it'd be a bunch of girls at basketball games, like there was a bunch of guys at basketball games. Not happening. Not happening. Women don't care or give a fuck about the WNBA. That's crazy.
I'm sure.
And them chicks can ball.
You get the city girls to go do a little WNBA. You gonna see? Hold on.
Yeah, let me learn to play ball. Should be trash.
They should do the collab. Should get my little 10%.
Yeah, there we go. You're right. The collab. I thought you were talking about have them play basketball. Like, I do not want to see.
Bring the city girls to the WNBA. Fuck you mean?
Okay. Don't make them play. City girls don't play in basketball.
Bro, if city girls would have ever, hey, if y'all hear this shit, I need my 5 10%. Y'all see. But yeah, if they ever do this collab, bro, I want to go crazy for the city girls right now. You feel me? They got these little, they got them. They got them.
That would actually be the perfect
That'd be
collab.
the perfect collab sports. You feel me? That y'all can take that lane. It's like, bro, y'all.
City girl, different NBA cities, and they just hit every city that the WNBA has. Miami needs a WNBA team.
Hip-hop.
Miami needs a WNBA team. That's true as
They
shit.
bring money. Hey.
Some days they just won't. Some days they just won't play in the arena. Some days they just won't play in the arena.
Oh, they definitely play Reeves, bro.
I'm saying, but like maybe they'd have to work around those dates.
They don't gotta be in every city, but I'm saying like they just have a sponsored by city girls. You can get a Nicki Minaj co-sign. Just how rappers would co-sign the NBA. You feel me? Got Drake, Toronto, got Lil Baby in Atlanta. You feel me? You got these rappers. Quavo really from Atlanta. But you got these rappers that come in and they fuck with their team. They got teams they fuck with. You got Jay-Z from Brooklyn. Like shit like that. Spike Lee, New York. You got all these niggas coming in. If they had that WNBA now, might be some more money coming in.
You're right. But I thought it was gonna be something totally different. I don't know. I mean, cause the girls can play ball. That doesn't stop them from being able to fucking play ball. They're dope. Some of them are dope. You're not gonna get dunks every fucking game, of course not. You don't get crossover. They said you're gonna get ball handling. You're gonna get ill passes. I just seen somebody play for the, I think it's saying K Buckets or some shit for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. I watch a lot of Minnesota sports, and she was killing. Like this little white girl was killing, and like she got handles, and I don't think nobody fucking with her. And I would watch her all day. Like nothing really can do about that. They finally got him in 2K too. Like they got WNBA in 2K for like the third year. It's not the first year, but they've been on that. So they're coming around. But you're right. If they had a city girl cosign, a Nicki Minaj, WNBA.
Even this a big time rapper more.
But you want it to be a female rapper. That's who you want to go to.
Yeah. I mean, preferably, yeah. But I mean, it could be any rapper really.
Yeah.
Preferably, you want who's the hottest female rapper right now to WNBA to bring somebody to.
You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of them already do, but we just don't get it. I'm sure they have WNBA commercials in all the other markets, but we don't have a fucking team. So how would we, we don't get to see it.
Bro.
I'm pretty sure the New York Liberty have done some type of rapper stuff with the WNBA. If they haven't, they're super slack. Super slack. There we go. Oh no, and not Lizzo, Chica. No Chica? She's an actress though. She's dope. But Lizzo got like Minnesota ties, so I want Lizzo to be on like Minnesota squad type shit. Shit's gonna go crazy. See, that shit would go crazy, I said. Yeah, we should be A&R, so like we gotta do research and development or some shit. We gotta put something in motion, because if they have the only brand that they have is Tierra Whack and Chica. I remember Chica on the WNBA something. I remember that because she was in what show was she in? Not Orange Is the New Black. She was just in the show, and then I seen her on a WNBA thing. I'm like, okay, she's blowing up. And she went back to acting, I think, or whatever she's doing. She's dope. Super dope. Shit, we ran up on about an hour here. Solid hour. Called it Because of the Internet. That's what I'm gonna call this one, Because of the Internet. And we appreciate you. Thank you to Germany. Come out, because we got a lot more countries. Let me stop and go ahead and see what's up with the countries. Germany, Austria, New Zealand. New Zealand outside of Australia. Canada, of course, right here in the good old US of A. But all you guys who listening overseas, Ireland, we appreciate you. I appreciate you super much. Because I don't know, it's just weird seeing these numbers and where they're coming from and who's actually downloading and who's listening and what's going on like that. So thank you very much. We will continue to give you something to download. I appreciate it. Thinking outside the box. Keep good energy, good vibrations. Think positivity. Breed positivity. All that goes into your life. Again, your humble host, E, with... And this has been the Positive Overthinker Podcast. We coming up on like episode 50 real soon. Crazy. We're on YouTube. I'm slow on getting them up there, but if you were listening to this, you can catch some on YouTube. Maybe it's a different platform. Maybe it's easier for you on YouTube. We over there now too. I do all this from by myself, so it's kind of hard to keep it pushing all at the same time. Go follow Funko Fonzarelli on YouTube while you're following the Positive Overthinker Podcast while you're out there. Follow Cool Chakra Meditation on YouTube. Follow Dragard on Instagram and Apple Music and all places where you download music. Space Avant-Garde, Space Age Films, Sir DQ, Primo, what? Oh, Young Old Head.
There's a lot of folks, man. We gotta tap in. That we're tapped in small town. There's a lot of people we're tapped in with. We're just gonna shout them out.
Yeah, it's the shout out section. Appreciate y'all. And
Phil Records, you can't forget them.
I don't know whom to forget him, but peace to him. Oh, peace to the crew. King Mills, my brother. 612.
612. Feel me? We still got
Let's see, keep going. But that's for next episode. We're gonna call this one Peace.